A crucial White House meeting could redefine the future of the Middle East. President Donald Trump and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu are preparing for high-level talks focused on Iran, military strategy, and what happens if diplomacy fails. President Donald Trump will host Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu at the White House on February 11, as tensions with Iran continue over its nuclear program. This will be Netanyahu's seventh visit to Washington since Trump returned to office in early 2025. According to White House officials, the meeting will center on ongoing U.S.-Iran negotiations and possible outcomes if talks break down. Netanyahu arrived in Washington earlier this week and was briefed by senior U.S. officials about recent diplomatic discussions held in Oman. At the same time, the United States has increased its military presence in the Middle East. Aircraft carrier strike groups have been repositioned to the region, signaling that Washington is prepared for multiple scenarios. President Trump has stated that, while he prefers reaching a deal with Tehran, military options remain on the table. Israeli leaders have made clear that any agreement must address not only Iran's nuclear ambitions but also its ballistic missile program and its support for regional armed groups like Hezbollah and Hamas. Iranian officials, however, have publicly stated that their missile program is not open for negotiation. The backdrop to this meeting includes last year's escalation, when Israeli strikes on Iranian targets were followed by retaliatory missile exchanges. That episode raised fears of a broader regional conflict. Now, the Trump-Netanyahu meeting is being described as a strategy session, one that could determine whether diplomacy succeeds or whether tougher measures are taken. For real-time updates on U.S. foreign policy, Middle East tensions, and global power shifts, make sure you subscribe to USApulse. We break down the headlines that shape America's role in the world, clearly, quickly, and without the noise.
Alright.